Today's video we will see the installation of Java on Ubuntu operating system. Ubuntu is a distributor of Linux operating system. So we will see the installation of Java into Ubuntu operating system. So let's get started that. So we have to follow some steps here. Few steps are there that we can follow to install Java into Ubuntu operating system. First, in the first step, we have to download the latest version of Java. We have to download the latest version of Java as per our operating system configuration. For Linux, we have to download tar.gz file. For Windows operating system, we have to download .zip file. And there are some distribution also for Java, like you can download the Java from Oracle website, or you can download the OpenJDK also. So whatever you prefer, you can download from these links. So if you want to see the download link, see, when we click on that link, we will see this URL, this page. We will see this download page for Java SDK development kit here. So here currently this is the latest version. This is the latest version of Java 16 that we can download. And here the some packages are there. Some file packages are there to download. This is RPM. This is the tar file, tar.gz. So that one we have to download from this one. And we can download DEB also. If we download DEB, we no need to do anything. We have to double click on this file and the installation will automatically started. And you can directly see that verify that Java is installed or not by Java version, Java C and Java version and Java C version command. You can see directly. But we are following this this archive file to download to install the Java. So once we download this tar.gz file, next step we have to do the extraction. We have to extract the tar.gz file into any favorite directory, any of our favorite directory. We can extract that one. After extracting, we have to create another directory anywhere, wherever you want. Currently I am taking as example home, username, whatever the your username will come, your system username. In that one you can create application folder, and under application folder you can create Java folder. So this one I am currently taking. You can give any of the path. You can give any path. You can create any path. In that one you can create this Java folder. Next step we have to do, what we have to do, we have to move the extracted jar file into the new created directory. We have to move that one. So we have to move the JDK into this directory, whatever the Java JDK we got after the extraction of downloaded file, we have to move into this directory using this sudo command. Sudo we will use sudo when your target directory is not accessible directly, or we can say that the target directory is not accessible to the outside. In that case we have to use sudo command, because by using sudo command your terminal will ask you the password of your operating system, and then it will move the files. Because few directories are there in Linux operating system that is not accessible. You cannot access them directly, you cannot read them, you cannot write them, you cannot delete them, you cannot do anything in that one. You have to give the permission, and permission you will give by giving the password. So when you use sudo command, and after giving sudo command you have to give the actual command, what operation you want to do on that file, that is move. MV is nothing but move what, this directory to this directory. This directory will be moved into this directory. And if you are using sudo command, then it will ask your system password. After giving system password, you press enter, this will be moved, JDK will be moved to your specific directory. After that one, you have to set the path. How will you set the path? In Linux operating system, one file is there, one profile file is there. Profile file will defines your operating system profile, means all the paths, all the shell script path is present into that file. So in that file only we have to add these lines, and it will be, and this path will be set to your environment after restarting your system. Just restart, after setting this path, just restart your system, the path will be setting. And you can verify this one by the following commands, whether the Java is installed or not. How Java C version, it will give the compiler version, and Java version, it will give the JVM version. So if this command is executing successfully, you will see that the result in the terminal by saying JDK version ... some version installed on this, like that it will come. So how will you set the path? Actually, to set the path you have to follow these steps. First one, you have to open the terminal and you have to execute the following command: gedit, edit profile, gedit, edit profile, edit to profile. So after editing, typing this command, when you press enter, your terminal will open one text editor with editable file. Editable file will be there. So in that file only you have to extract, you have to export your path in this way. Your path $path and your shell script path. Shell script path is nothing but your Java home only. So you just directly you can copy these two lines and you can paste into this file, and you just save that file and restart your system. After restarting your system, you can execute the following commands and you will see the Java is installed in your operating system. That's it. So this is the very simple process. You just try this one. If you face any issue, just type your issue in comment section. We will take out that one if you are not able to install, but definitely by following these steps you will definitely able to install Java. And this path you can give anything. This path, just remember whatever your path you're giving, that path you use same everywhere, not like that you here you will using some different path, you use the same path everywhere. But path you can give anything up to your choice. And after this one you can verify with these two commands. So in the next video what we will see, in the next video we will see the first program in Java and the main method exploration, because every program has a main method to start, has a main method to start. So that main method has some special signature, so that we will explore in the next video. And okay, so we will see the terminology also today. In the programming terminology we will see there are the 4 terminology currently we are seeing here. What is instruction? Instruction is nothing but a single statement, a single line of a program is an instruction. that is instruction. Program is nothing but a set of instruction. More than one instructions is, if it is there, that is called a program, and that is in a, that should be in a file also, then only we can say this is a program. Language is nothing but a medium of communication. Communication between two peoples, communication between human and machine, and communication between two machines, that is communication only. So that there must be a language to communicate that one, so that is a language. Programming language is nothing but a rule and syntax. Programming language is nothing but rules and syntax to write a program to instruct the machine to do a specific task. So we can say that programming language contains the set of rules and syntax to write a program to instruct the machine to do a specific task. So that is a programming terminology. So in the next video we will see the first program in Java with main method exploration. So I hope you like the video. Please subscribe my channel, and we will see you in the next video. Till that, bye bye.